Life as a United States soldier means living with discipline, sacrifice, and honor. A U.S. soldier serves under the United States Army, one of the most powerful and professionally trained military forces in the world. But wearing the uniform is not just about strength, it is about responsibility. It is about choosing a life where duty comes before comfort and the mission comes before self. Every journey begins with a decision. A young man or woman raises their right hand and takes an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That moment is more than symbolic. It marks the end of one life and the beginning of another. From the very first day of basic combat training, everything changes. The mornings start before the sun rises. The sound of a drill sergeant's voice cuts through the quiet air. There is no snooze button. There is no delay. Within minutes, boots hit the ground. Beds must be perfectly made. Uniforms must be sharp. Discipline is not optional, it is expected. Physical training pushes the body beyond its limits. Running for miles. Push-ups until arms shake. Obstacle courses that test balance, endurance, and courage. Sweat becomes normal. Pain becomes familiar. But through the struggle, something powerful happens. Weakness begins to fade, and resilience takes its place. Training is not only physical, it is mental. Recruits learn how to handle weapons safely and effectively. They study tactics, strategy, and battlefield awareness. Every movement has a purpose. Every command has meaning. Teamwork becomes survival. No one succeeds alone. In the Army, you move as one unit, one team. Drill instructors apply pressure constantly. They test patience. They challenge confidence. They create stressful situations on purpose. Why? Because in real missions, stress is real. Fear is real, and hesitation can cost lives. Soldiers must learn to think clearly under pressure, to act decisively, and to trust their training. During field exercises, recruits spend days in rough conditions, sleeping outdoors, carrying heavy gear, navigating difficult terrain. Rain, heat, mud, none of it stops the mission. These moments build endurance, but they also build character. Slowly, civilians transform into soldiers. Haircuts become standardized. Posture becomes upright. Movements become sharp and precise. Confidence grows. The individual mindset shifts into a team mindset. I becomes we. But the hardest part is often emotional. Recruits leave their families behind. Phone calls are limited. Comfort is distant. Homesickness creeps in during quiet moments. Yet this separation teaches independence and emotional strength. A soldier must learn to stand firm even when support feels far away. Throughout training, soldiers are introduced to the core values that define the Army: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. These are not just words printed in manuals. They are principles expected to guide every decision, on and off the battlefield. Loyalty means standing by your fellow soldiers no matter what. Duty means fulfilling your responsibilities without excuses. Respect means valuing others, regardless of background. Selfless service means putting the welfare of the nation and the team before personal gain. Honor means living up to all Army values. Integrity means doing what is right, even when no one is watching. Personal courage means facing fear, physically and morally. By the end of basic combat training, the transformation is visible. The recruit who once struggled now stands stronger. The voice that once hesitated now speaks with confidence. The body that once tired easily now pushes forward without complaint. Graduation day is not just a ceremony. It is proof of change. Families gather, flags wave, and a new soldier stands in uniform, not just trained, but transformed. But this is only the beginning. Because life as a U.S. soldier does not end at training. It truly begins after it. And beyond the parade grounds lies a world of real missions, real responsibilities, and real sacrifices. Graduation from basic combat training is not the finish line. It is the gateway to real responsibility. After earning the uniform under the United States Army, a soldier steps into active service. The training grounds are behind them. Now comes real-world duty. Some soldiers are stationed within the United States. They serve on military bases, train continuously, maintain equipment, and prepare for any mission at any time. Readiness is a constant priority. Weapons are inspected. Vehicles are maintained. Units conduct drills repeatedly until coordination becomes instinct. Other soldiers receive orders that change everything. Deployment overseas. Deployment means leaving home for months, sometimes longer. It means saying goodbye at airports. It means holding family members tight, knowing the next hug may be far away. It requires emotional strength that cannot be measured in physical endurance. A U.S. soldier may be deployed to regions in the Middle East, Europe, or Asia. Each location has different challenges. Some missions focus on combat operations. Others involve training allied forces, protecting strategic areas, or supporting stability efforts. Regardless of the mission, one truth remains: the soldier must adapt. Daily life during deployment is structured but unpredictable. One day may involve patrols through unfamiliar terrain. Soldiers move carefully, scanning surroundings, communicating quietly through radios. Every step is calculated. Every decision matters. Teamwork becomes life itself. Soldiers rely on each other completely. Trust is not optional, it is survival. Another day may involve guarding a base, operating advanced military technology, or coordinating logistics. Modern soldiers do far more than fight. They manage communications systems, drones, engineering equipment, medical facilities, and supply chains. The battlefield today includes technology as much as terrain. Sleep can be limited. Conditions can be harsh. Extreme heat, freezing temperatures, sandstorms, or heavy rain. Soldiers work through it all. The mission does not pause for comfort. Yet deployment is not only about combat. U.S. soldiers often participate in humanitarian efforts. When natural disasters strike, hurricanes, floods, or earthquakes, they provide emergency relief. They distribute food and water. They rescue civilians. They help rebuild damaged infrastructure. In crisis situations, soldiers are often among the first to respond. In peacekeeping missions, soldiers work alongside allied nations to maintain stability in fragile regions. They protect civilians, support local governments, and create safer environments for communities recovering from conflict. These missions reveal another side of military life: service beyond war. But behind every mission lies sacrifice. Holidays are missed. Birthdays pass without presents. Soldiers watch family moments through screens instead of being there in person. Children grow. Parents age. Time continues. Even when a soldier is thousands of miles away, communication becomes precious. A short message home can lift morale. A photo from family can bring both comfort and longing. Emotional resilience becomes just as important as physical strength. Inside the unit, bonds grow stronger. Shared hardship creates brotherhood and sisterhood. Soldiers celebrate small victories together. They motivate each other during exhaustion. They stand guard for one another. These relationships often last a lifetime. There is also pressure, the constant awareness that the mission carries risk. Soldiers are trained to manage fear, but they are human. Courage does not mean the absence of fear. It means acting despite it. Leadership plays a crucial role during deployment. Officers and non-commissioned officers guide their units, make strategic decisions, and ensure safety. Clear communication and discipline prevent chaos. Every rank matters. Every role contributes to the mission's success. Over time, deployment changes a soldier. Experience sharpens awareness. Responsibility increases maturity. Exposure to different cultures broadens perspective. Soldiers witness both the best and worst of humanity. And when deployment ends, another emotional moment arrives: the return home. Reunions are powerful. Families gather again. Tears mix with smiles. Uniforms that once represented distance now represent safe return. But reintegration can take time. Adjusting from high-alert environments back to civilian life requires patience and support. Still, through every mission, one thing remains constant: readiness. A U.S. soldier must always be prepared. Prepared to move. Prepared to defend. Prepared to serve. Because wearing the uniform means accepting a lifelong commitment to duty. Being a soldier in the United States Army is not just a career. It is an identity. Long after the uniform is folded away for the night, or even after military service ends, the values, discipline, and mindset remain. Because at its core, life as a U.S. soldier is built on something deeper than missions or deployments. It is built on honor. Honor is not something you wear on your chest. It is something you carry in your character. A soldier represents more than themselves. They represent their unit, their army, and their nation. Every action reflects that responsibility. The Army values loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage are not temporary guidelines. They are lifelong standards. Loyalty means standing by your fellow soldiers, even in the toughest moments. It means trust that cannot be broken. Duty means doing what must be done, even when no one is watching, even when it is difficult, even when it is dangerous. Respect means understanding that strength comes from unity, from different backgrounds, cultures, and beliefs coming together under one mission. Selfless service means putting the mission and the team before personal comfort. It means sacrifice without expectation of reward. Integrity means choosing what is right over what is easy. Personal courage means facing fear, whether on the battlefield or in moral decisions, and moving forward anyway. These values shape the way a soldier thinks, speaks, and acts. Over time, service builds confidence. It builds leadership. Many soldiers begin as young recruits, uncertain and inexperienced. But through training, deployment, and responsibility, they grow into leaders capable of guiding others through chaos and uncertainty. A soldier learns to stay calm under pressure, to solve problems quickly, to lead from the front. And leadership does not end with the military. When soldiers return to civilian life, they bring discipline and resilience with them. Many pursue careers in law enforcement, business, engineering, medicine, or public service. The skills learned in the Army, teamwork, adaptability, responsibility, become powerful tools in any field. But beyond career success, there is something emotional that remains: pride. Pride in having served. Pride in wearing the uniform. Pride in standing ready when the country called. That pride is not about ego. It is about contribution. It is about knowing you were part of something larger than yourself. At the same time, life as a soldier teaches humility. Soldiers understand the cost of freedom. They understand sacrifice. They understand the weight of responsibility. They have stood guard while others slept peacefully. They have trained relentlessly so others could feel secure. They have missed moments at home so their nation could remain strong. This sense of purpose creates a lifelong bond between those who have served. Veterans recognize each other not just by uniform, but by shared experience. Early mornings, long marches, silent nights on duty, and the unspoken understanding of what it means to serve. Being a U.S. soldier means always being ready, not only in combat, but in character. Ready to help during disaster. Ready to defend when necessary. Ready to lead when called. It is a life that demands strength, but also builds IT demands sacrifice, but creates meaning. It demands courage, but shapes identity. In simple words, life as a U.S. soldier is a life of discipline, sacrifice, courage, and unwavering pride in serving the nation. And once you become a soldier, that identity never truly fades.